Revelation chapter 9, verse 13 through 16, and verse 18. Verse 13, And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before God. Verse 14, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, Loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Verse 15, And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. Verse 16, And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And John said, And I heard the number of them. This number, 200,000, is 200 million. There are only two nations that can foot this army, India and China. And China is the one that is seeking world dominance. Verse 18, By these three was the third part of men killed, by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. The great river Euphrates area in the Middle East is where this great war will begin. This war will be a very short war, and the carnage that will be as a result of this war will be 1/3 of the population will die. In Revelation chapter 9 verse 16 is speaking about China. When China gets involved militarily, Revelation chapter 9 verses 13 through 16 and verse 18 will be fulfilled. Verse 18 is nuclear conflict. This is why this war will last just a little over 1 year. As I write this right now, I have just found out China has sent 6 warships to the Mediterranean Sea. It is reported by CNN 18. It is time to get our house in order.
And now, amid the Israel-Hamas war, according to reports, China has sent 6 warships to the Middle East due to risk of escalation of the conflict. Tensions are running high in the region amid fears that the Israeli crisis could escalate into an all-out war. So, big breaking news that is coming in that reports suggest that China has sent 6 warships to the Middle East due to the risk of escalation of conflict between Israel and Hamas. And CNN News 18 Siddhant Mishra continues to stay with us. Siddhant, help us understand, what does this signify, China sending 6 warships to the Middle East?
China has 6 warships in the Middle East. In my opinion, this is very close to being militarily involved. This could actually be the beginning of the fulfillment of Revelation chapter 9, verse 13 through 16 and verse 18. It is time to get our house in order. For when this begins, it will happen very quickly. This war will last just a little over a year, and it will be devastating, according to Revelation chapter 9, verse 15. It's time to get our house in order.